And record. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming to class. We're going to start in the chair. Um, and if you have it, I know I've said this before class, but if you have it, grab a resistance band for in a little bit. So the kind of the focus for today's class is, and I know we work it a lot, but hips, legs, glutes, but the muscles in particular, the muscles around the knees, right? Because I have several of my lovely friends who are having some knee issues. I've certainly had them a bit over the last couple of years, and as I've watched personal trainers and physical therapists consistently, it is that we need to work the muscles around the knees to help strengthen this area, but also balance. I mean, it's a jumble. It just is. There's so much, right? So that's today's class is basically going to be just a jumble of things for you to just think about, focus on, and play with. The band, by the way, is optional. The strength of the band is optional. So whatever you want to do, just do your best, come to class, take it in, use what you can. So with that, let's sit on that chair, maybe move the flesh out from the sit bones. And a really nice way to do that is literally just to kind of lean forward and press the sit bones way back, plant your feet, and make sure all four corners or three corners, depending on how you view your feet, are touching the floor. And then keep the chest really tall and come right back up. And you'll notice how the sit bones are sitting back just a little bit more. Feet are hips width apart. They are grounded. The knees are hips width apart. Take the shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze them back and down. Good. Two more just like that. Up, back, down. Last one. Back and down. And then just let the hands rest on your thighs or in your lap, whatever feels good. Close the eyes and take an inventory of your posture. I always start here because I think we can fall into habit patterns. Either the neck is forward or we're trying so hard to sit up and, that we overarch the back. So the tailbone is just heavy, right? It's not dragging down, you're not tucking. It's just a heavy tailbone as the sacrum lengthens, the shoulders level out. The eyes are closed, the elbows are toward the side body, but heavy. The back of the head draws back a little bit in space. And we just take a moment to breathe. Taking the breath in and out. And out. Good. One more here. Just getting centered. And allow the eyes to open. I want you to take one hand to the chest, like kind of centered right there at the chest. The other hand is going to go to your back anywhere that it's comfortable. I know we have some shoulder stuff, right? If you can I don't want you to try to reach it all the way up as high as it can. But if it can go toward the shoulder blades, great. If it can't, keep it lower. Okay. And then draw both shoulder blades back and press into both hands. So the back of your hand that's behind you, the palm that's in front of you. And with this resistance, I want you to take 3 deep breaths. So pressing into both the back and the front. And if it hurts the back hand, don't do it. Just inhale. And exhale long. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. And let go of those hands. Shake it out. Take both hands to the side ribs. So this is just a little bit of breath work. So again, be careful. I don't want you hurting shoulders or anything, but try to get the hands at those lower ribs and then give them a little bit of a squeeze, right? You should feel some bounciness here. It's really the palms. Your fingers aren't really wrapping so much. So Kristen, yeah. So just kind of gently push into the ribs and see if you can feel just a little bounce of those ribs, right? I've talked about this before. We want those ribs and the muscles between the ribs to stay pliable. So feel that and then gently push into the sides of your body. Take 3 deep breaths in and out and release. Whew. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. And let those hands go. Shake out the wrists. Breathe. Hands hang down at your sides. I want one hand holding on to the chair or at least down to the side of the chair. Take the other arm up and then slide to one side. Good. Breathe. Watch the head, watch the neck. Try to keep that head close to the arm. So again, Kristen, I would take that ear just a little closer in, right? Because the more we drop the head, the more strain on the neck, and we're not looking for that right now. Inhale, both arms up, or really ever, right? We want muscle strength in the neck, but we don't want to strain it by letting that big old 8 ball hang down to the side. And up, everybody. Squeeze those hands together. Drop the shoulder blades. Pretend you're holding that block between your arms and really activate those arms. Take the arms out to the sides. Internal, external rotation. This is all just a diversion, by the way, because we're going to get into those legs pretty quickly. But I want to make sure we don't ignore our lovely little arms and shoulders. Good. Turn the palms up. Give me some pulses. Keep the chest tall. Keep the shoulder blades down. If you get really tired or it starts to hurt, drop those arms. Good. Turn the palms down. Woo. It's amazing how little you need to do to work these arms. Turn the palms forward. Don't forget to breathe. Turn them back. Good. Turn the palms forward, touch, and just open wide. 2, 3, 4, just one more. 5, open, press down, and pretend you're pushing down on a table. Breathe. Good. Take the left arm up, right arm down. Out to the side. Switch. Out to the side. Just one more, both sides. And out. Woo. And out. Let it go. Good. Roll that out, everybody. All right. So, just some caveats. You're on a chair. Chairs can tip. Please be mindful of where you're putting your weight. Having said that, sit toward the edge of your chair. Make sure the sit bones are on the chair. And you can take the hands behind you, especially if you're worried about the chair tipping. And then lift the chest really, really tall. Extend just your right leg. And then lift and lower. If you're comfortable, you feel the chair steady, you can let go of the chair. Breathe. You can put your hands at your heart or just let them hang. We're going to add on in a minute. Yep, you're going to start to feel that quad. I want you to go slower, right? So leg extensions or knee extensions, working this quad. Got 2 more. That's it. Breathe, hold. One arm up, other arm up, squeeze the heck out of your belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Whew. Good. Same thing, other side. We are not going to mess around today. Breathe. Extend out, lift tall, right? Start to lift. We're just doing 8 of these, 2, but pause at the top. 3. Sometimes I forget to pause at the top, especially when I'm thinking about stuff. Woo. Breathe. 1 second pause at that top. We got 2 left on this side. 4, good, or not 4, but hold, lift up tall, extend one arm, extend the other arm. We do this on the floor all the time, Dandasana. Breathe, lift the chest, and release. Shake it out. Good. A simple march in place. Simple, simple. Just march, march. Just land on the ball mount. Breathe. Yep. Who wants to add the arms? We do, we do. Woo. Take the arms up. Think about it. Elbow to opposite knee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. They don't have to touch. Breathe. This is just warming up. Warming up the hips, warming up the legs, warming up the core. Breathe. Go to the same side. I know, I got you there. Breathe. Yep. Are you feeling core yet? Right? It's amazing. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let that go. Shake it out. Staying on that edge of the chair, lift your right knee, extend, bend, lower. Same leg. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. 1 more here. And down. We're going to add on to this. If it's too much, you stay with that. Okay, so lift, extend, turn the toes out. Toes in, bend, down. 2 more there. Extend, turn, right, inner thigh. And isn't that something? Straight out, turn the toes, bring them in, bend, and let go. We're staying with the same leg. Okay, we're working some endurance here. You can do the first one, the second one, or all 3. Lift up tall. There's only 3, so lift, extend, turn out, bring it out. Whew, bring it in, turn the toes up, bend, and lower. Lift, extend, turn, bring it out, bring it in, bend, and down. We got 1 left. Squeeze the belly. Probably 50% of that core should be working. Bend and let go. Shake it out. I know, right? You wouldn't think, but it works. Okay. Other side, second side. Lift, extend, bend, drop. 2 more. So that extension is important, right? Don't kind of skip that part. Down. Second set, you're turning the toes out. Extend, turn, bring it in, bend, and down. Good. Turn, bend, and down. It's not about how high this leg goes, by the way, right? It is just about getting the full knee extension that you can. All right, third set. Here we go. Up, extend, turn, slide, in, up, bend, and down. So for my friends out there who have the sides of your chairs, you're not probably getting that slide in very much. That's all right. And down. Whoo, 1 more. Extend, turn, Point those toes, bring it up and down. Whoo, shake that out. All right, gonna give the quads a little rest. Lean forward. How much weight you put on those thighs is up to you. These are simple calf raises. So lift the heels and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Walk those feet about a foot's width in front of you. Lift the toes so you're only on the heels. So one of the things I've been watching several different people, physical therapists, lift is that the front of our lower legs, the shin muscles and tibialis anterior, and some of the other muscles are not being worked enough. Good. Breathe. This next one, I just want you to lift and hold. If you want, push down and forward on the elbows. Yep. Really keep those feet lifted, or if you can, lift the toes toward the knees if you can. And lower. Whew. Good. Just straighten both and point the toes. Whew. If you cramp up, shake it out and bring it back. This one is not going to be for everybody. 1, you're going to go here and we're going to do heel raises again. 2, if your knees allow, you're going to walk those feet back. Depending on your chair, it could be tricky. So I've got a deeper angle from knee to ankle and a deeper dorsiflexion, a deeper bend of those ankles. Yeah, so hands on knees. If this hurts, please don't do it. Lift the heels all the way up. Slowly lower. We're just doing 5 all the way up. And I'm pushing down on the knees. I'm creating a little bit of resistance. And 4. And 5. Squeeze. And down. Walk those feet out so the angle is completely different, right? You're not at 90. You're actually out here a little bit. Hold onto your chair and just lean back. You don't have to touch. Just lean back if you want some core. If you just assume, relax that part, lean all the way back. Lift the toes, the whole, all the feet except for the heels, and down. Good. 2, 3, squeeze. 4, and 5. Hold this right here. Dig the heels back. Now we got core working, right? Hands to heart. Lift one knee, extend, bend, set it down gently. Lift, extend, bend, down, reach, and down. That core should be working. Woo. And down, listen up. 1, you're going to dig in and stay. 2, it's one leg. 3, hold the chair, lift both. Find your spot. Leaning or not leaning, that is up to you. Some of you are going to lean and or graze the back of your chair. Some are not. Arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let that go. I have not forgotten about that resistance band. Don't worry. We're going to come back to that, but we're going to do some, actually, let's go ahead and grab the resistance band. I'm going to give a couple options here. So we're going to do what they basically call a sit and stand. We all know, pretty much, we mostly all know it. Here's a couple things. One of the PT guys I was watching said nose over toes, right? So hands here, nose over toes, plant the feet and lift. Why are we using the resistance band? To work those inner outer thighs and not let the knees collapse. Here's where I want to give you an option. If that's just too low, your chair's just too low, grab your blanket and put it there. Still too low, all you're going to do is little squats here and not land on the chair. Now, your feet haven't moved. Your chair hasn't moved. It's there. We're going slow, we're going slow. press out against the strap. 1, 2, 3, and sit. Okay, you're going to stand up pretty quick, but not overly. 1, 2, 3. Stand up, press against that strap. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Pause for a second. I tend to kind of let my fingers rest on my chin so that I don't do this. Okay. It forces me to keep chest and chin up. So if you want to play with that, go ahead. Here we go. We're doing 5 more. So plant the feet, nose over toes, up, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't let the knees collapse. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have one left, I think. Up. 1, 2, 3. And let go. Just shake them out. Feet together. You can hold chair or not. We're going to do 3 different sets of this: inner thigh work, outer thigh work. The band is optional. So here we go. Just simple, right? Baddha Konasana. That's all this is. But pause at the outside. That's the tricky part, right? Because here we're at the most resistance. All right. So press, release slow. Press, release slow. There we go. Press, release. Yep. 3 more. 5 or 3, 2, 1. Bring it out and hold. Lift up really tall. 10, and then pulse for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Anybody feel that one? Yeah, no? All right, second one, you're gonna lean back. Please don't collapse. Lean back. Feet are together. If that's too far a lean back for you, you can either scoot back or just use your elbows kind of at the back of your chair. It's the same thing. It's going to hit the glutes more. So pause at the outside. 1, 2, 3. Feel the glutes on that outer one. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. And take it out. Just hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it up. Good. These were actually given to me by a personal trainer years ago. I should have just did them every day because they work. This is your last set. You're actually going to lean forward, okay? It's the same thing, but you're leaning forward. So out, in, 2, and you can have elbows or hands on your legs, whatever feels kind of okay to you upper body wise. 4, pause at the outside. 6, 7, 8, hold it out and just hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring them in. Ooh, shake that out. All right, almost done with the resistance band for now. Feet or hips width apart, hands are at your heart. Lift 1, hold. Push down and push up all at the same time, and release, lift up, hold. Ooh. Anybody feel that? And down, lift up, hold. The foot on the floor is pushing down. The leg lifting up is trying to resist. And down, lift, and hold. Option, we're going to do 2 more sets, is to lean back, but don't rest on the chair. So we're going to add more core to what's already a core move. Woo! And lower. lift up, push down on the standing foot, right? Because we want that resistance. And down, one more, both sides. Push and down, push and down. Shake that out. Remember, the band is optional. Last one, I promise. I keep remembering, oh yeah, I want to do this, and then I want to do this. All right, so this one, I like this one a lot. Don't need a band for it. You're gonna lift your right leg and step it out. Then step it back in, same leg. Out, plant this other one, make sure the other foot is down. Notice how this knee wants to really wobble, so we're working both hips. Woo! Good. Just two more. Go slow. Resist. And out. Good. Last one. Take it out and just simply press both knees away from each other. Sit up tall. Big deep breath. I won't say what you should feel. I feel this leg, hip, right? Think of, again, Baddha Konasana, any of the outer hip work, bridge pose, things like that we do. And lift and bring it back. All right, last one, last side. I promise. Lift tall. Here we go. Step out and over. And you may notice one side easier than the other. That is feedback, right? If one side is noticeably less strong than the other, that is your cue to work. And up. Good. Squeeze it out. And back. This one we hold. Lift out, over, and then try to press the knees away from each other. Keep both feet planted. Woo! Yeah, baby. And step it out and back. Oh, take that thing off. I love these things. Take them. Sorry, I didn't mean for you to just throw them across the room. Take it around your wrists or lower forearms, and then press the shoulders back, drop the elbows. You're not going big. Now, some of you have kind of easier bands than I do. I'm not going to go far with this one, but you can take it out more. All I want you to do is straight out, press out, and release. Press out. Where are you feeling this, right? Hopefully kind of upper back between the shoulder blades. Down, just three more. And down. Release, last one. By the way, if all you have are like a couple of softer or easier, more flexible bands, you can double those up. I've done that before as well. All right, so come back here, roll the shoulders back, last one here, and then we're gonna get up off our little behinds. So it's that same thing. You're gonna do a bicep curl, press it up. Keep the elbows in. This is our chaturanga move. Bend, woo, up and down, bend. This is hard with this heavy one. Two more. Woo, I think I practiced with the yellow one. Last one. Push. And down. Woo, let that go. Set your strap aside for now. If you can, let's stand up. Good. Shake all that out. Want you to turn your chair to the front end of your mat so that the seat of it is facing you. Okay. And then just stand at the front of the chair. Inhale. Exhale. Nice forward fold. If your chair is of a height or your body is of a height, feel free to come down to your elbows and come into this first forward fold. But your hands are either on the chair or your forearms are. Lengthen the sit bones, tuck the low belly in, and give me some heel lifts. Woo, and down. 2, and down. 3, 4, just one more. 5, if you can hold. If you're down on your elbows, press into your hands and breathe and hold that heel lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Walk your feet a little closer to the chair. Now, this one can be a little tricky. Please be mindful. And then sit the hips back. The knees are soft. Don't pull on your chair. So, Lynn, come up to your hands. Yep. So, you're just leaning back. The knees are soft. Please don't pull on that chair. Your hands are flat. Lift your toes. Whew. Here again, we're working with those shin muscles. Drop it down, lift. 3, 4, 5, hold, breathe. And release, bend the knees and stand up. It was super clear watching a bunch of different training videos that the calves, the shins, and ankle dorsiflexion, which means how much they bend, right? When the knee goes past the toe, were super important for balance and your knees. So the final one here, hands, not final, but the hands come to the chair. The first thing I want you to do, your legs are nice and straight, is just to bend one knee and go, okay, where does this go for me? Does it bend or not? And then release. Bend the other. I don't want you to like push real hard or do anything too much. And now, if that was easy, walk both feet closer to the chair. Bend one, see if you can get closer to the chair. Straighten, bend the other. Straighten, bend both, and just kind of, you're almost in a squat, but just see where the knees can go, how close to the seat of the chair it can go without lifting your heels. And then isometrically, just press the knees apart like you have that strap around it. Where does it go for you? And release. Good. Leave that left foot forward. Step the right foot back. Coming into a simple, easy lunge. We've done this so many times with a chair. When you're ready, if you're ready, hands come to your knee, shoulders lift, arms come up. Big deep breath here. Press through the back of the leg, stretching through the calf, the ankle, reaching through that Achilles. Be careful there if you've got anything going on. Hands come back to the chair, simply straighten the front leg. If your elbows come to the chair, that's awesome. If they don't, that's still awesome. Big deep breath. Lengthen the torso toward the chair. Lengthen the sides of your body. Good. Bend that front knee. Take the hands to your chair. Step back to downward facing dog. Again, please, I can't say this enough times. Be mindful of your chair. Your chair should be, by the way, the entire chair should be on your mat. And you shouldn't be pushing or pulling the chair. The hands are pressing straight down. Look at your chair. Step forward, right leg. Check your pose, right? Legs or hips width apart. Either you're here or the hands come to the knee. One of the things I see with chair pose or chairs and yoga a lot is we don't step quite close enough to the chair, right? We'll tend to be a little too far away. Inhale, take it up. Just stretch, everybody. And breathe. Lower those hands to the chair, straighten the front leg, back foot plants. The body lengthens. Maybe you come to your elbows on the chair, stretch. Bend your front knee. Hands come back to your chair. I want you to step back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. And then come to plank pose. So if you're in plank, your hands are in the middle of your, or on the middle line of your chair. And you can maybe see, I have a pinky finger wrapped around the edges, but whatever feels okay to you. Straighten the arms, draw the lower belly in. Here we go, loves. Left foot out, right foot out, right foot in, left foot in. Switch sides, right, left, I forget. Don't worry about it. Just go out, out, in, try to switch. Breathe. Out, out, in, one more. Out, out, in. Hold your plank. Draw the elbows in. Breathe. Lengthen the back of the neck. Bend the knees as if you're going to sit on the floor, or bring them to the floor, and then straighten to plank. You don't have to take them all the way down. Bend, straighten. Good. Even if you bend an inch, straighten. 2 more. I know these are hard. These are hard for me. Come on, 1 more. Straighten. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Inhale up to a lunge, high lunge. Breathe. Take the right hand down, left arm up, just an easy little twist. Take that hand down, straighten the front legs, or front leg, and breathe. Press your hands into the middle line of the chair, step back, down dog. Step forward, right leg lunge. Good, take it up. Breathe. Exhale, down, left hand stays where it is. Right arm goes up, little baby, twist. That hand comes down, straighten the front leg. And breathe. Bend your front knee, maybe walk that foot back a little bit, step forward, inhale all the way up. Exhale to heart. All right, so the next one, if you have a blanket, especially if you're working on one mat, I'll demo with the blanket. Just grab your blanket and put it on your mat in front of the chair. And then gently come to your knees in front of the chair. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to work on our chaturanga, which also makes us work on our strength by coming down to the knees. Now, the feet can be down or up. I always like it better up. Your hands are in the middle line of the chair. The elbows are tucked in. Please don't do this. Don't push your chair away, okay? In fact, if anything, kind of pull it towards you. All we're going to do is dip elbows. Down, up, 2, 3, 4. So just the elbows, Kristen. The body's not moving. Yeah. And breathe. I mean, it moves a little, but good. 1 more. And lift. Second one, hone in through the belly. Walk the hands around those legs if you can. And then toward the chair and back. Find the hand position that works. So this time more push up, but be careful you're not pushing the chair away. I'm not going all the way to the chair. Breathe. Woo, elbows stay in. Yep. Last one. Woo, hoo, hoo. And stretch it back, everybody. Good. Come on up. You're still on your knees. Drag that chair closer. Wrap the hands around the sides of your chair. Drop your shoulders. Flip your toes under, lift your knees off the floor. Arms are straight. Okay. Whew. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. One, stay here. Two, lift one foot. Lift the other foot. I'm kidding. Lower that foot, lift the other foot. Whew. Lower, hold, and then try to push yourself up and down. Up, tap the knee. 3, 4, whoo, and 5. Downward facing dog, everybody. I know, I know, I know. Breathe. Move that blanket out of the way. Plant the hands in the middle of your chair, full plank. Find your breath. Breathe. Belly is toned, tailbone is long. We are working the arms, core. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Just walk it up. Come on off those hands. Give them a good shake. I'm going to give you an option here, and that's to grab your resistance band. But for this one, may or may not, you might not even want it, to be honest. Just being honest with you. If you want to play with the resistance band, put it on. Gosh, I'm trying to remember now. Just above the knees. Ooh, shake out those hands. So we're gonna start in that same plank. Okay. The resistance band is probably not gonna feel like much. With or without the band, see if you can do. Take the left knee to the left elbow and release. These are mountain climbers. Right knee out, left knee out, right. You're pausing at the top. Don't be in a hurry to release. Here we go. Left, right, whoop, left. If your band's just sliding all over the place, don't worry about it. Right, left, one more, both sides. Right and left. And release, down dog. Find your breath. If your band slid up to the upper thighs like mine just did, go ahead and lower it down. Come back to plank. Lift just your just your left leg. And then go to down dog, one leg lifted. Don't lift it higher than the hip. Come back to 3-leg plank and lower. Squeeze in, lift the right leg. 3-leg dog. Back to plank and lower. Step up to your chair. We're going to do that one more time. Maybe you lower that strap down to the mid calves. When you do that, the 3-leg dog won't lift as high, but the glute will work that much harder. Hands down, and then we're done with this series. Plank pose. Lift your left leg, find that resistance. Downward facing dog, your leg's not going far. Back to plank, lower the foot. Right leg, lift. 3-leg dog, whoop, careful on the chair, mine just slipped. Back to plank and lower. Hold your plank, take both feet wide. Press the heels out. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog, wide feet. Keep working on that strap. Work on the knees. Carefully, one leg in, one leg out, and shimmy out of your strap for now. Ooh, good. Shake it out. I love the strap. I don't really use them enough, again, to be honest with you, but they're so good. And when I do, I'm like, oh, why don't I use these more? Right? So simple. So you don't need that strap right now. You're going to turn the chair around so you have the back end to hold on to. Okay. So finding again your balance. We have worked calf muscles, we've worked shin, we've worked quads a decent amount, but right, we've mostly worked glutes, hips. So standing nice and tall, outer leg lifted up to 90. Take that outer hand, push. This one is tough. This is working those hip flexors, both the quad and psoas. Find that standing leg, squeeze the standing glute. If you want, take the other arm up. Press, press, press. The hand comes down, the leg comes down, shake it out. Trickier on the other side because you don't have your chair. So if you want, just flip that chair around. You got something to touch. Standing leg strong, lift the other. Make sure your standing leg is solid. Take the outer hand, press it to the outer thigh. Tone in through the belly. Lift opposite hand if you want. Breathe. And lower. Good. Shake that out. Stay right here. We'll go back to the other leg in a second. Start where you were. Bend 90. By the way, right? First choice would be this, would be awesome. Second choice is pushing down on the thigh. Third choice, extend the leg. Arm up. Ooh. Bend the knee. And lower. Just switch again. If you have like a really old 100-pound chair, I'm sorry. Extra weight. Yeah. All right. Same thing. Last one, last side lift. Remember, you can stay here. 2, this is amazing work right here. 3, extend. Arm up. Still pushing down. And release and shake that out. Almost done with the chair, everybody. Whew, can you believe it? Turn the chair so that it's facing, either way, it's facing the long edge of your chair. Don't need that for now. So you have this if you need it, but you don't have to have it. You're standing here. Whichever leg is to the end of your chair, that's the leg we're using. You can also be by a wall. Okay, so take your hands to your hips. Please be mindful. Again, chair height and body height does make a difference. So you're going to tap and drop. 2, think about it, core. 3, 4, 5, hold here. Sorry about that late cue. Squeeze in through the standing leg. If you can, just take the toes off the floor. Lift up, balance. Hands down, toe down, step down. If you're comfortable and you don't need that edge of the chair, just scoot over a little. Same thing, other side. Tap or turn your chair. 2, belly should be toned. 3, if your leg doesn't go this high, just lift the knee. 4, 5 and hold. Find your pose. Flex your foot, get that toe off the chair. Breathe, one arm up, other arm up. Try not to scrunch your toes. Woo! Toe down, hands down. Release, shake that out. Find your breath. We're going to go back to the first side. I'm just trying to think. I'm going to do it this way. I think it's a little bit safer. So turn your chair so your seat is facing you. We're going to add kind of a three-legged warrior three precursor to what we just did, okay? So kind of going to look like this. Your left leg taps up. One, you're good here. You're happy. This is where I want to hang out. Two, you're going to flex, still happy. Three, you're going to take the leg back, hands to your chair, just maybe fingertips. Squeeze your belly. Start to bend that right knee. See if you can reverse. Back to your toe and down. We're going to stay with the same leg 2 more times. Stand tall. So up and tap. Flex and get the foot off if you can. Reach it forward. Hands come to your chair. Soften the standing knees so you can come back up. And release. Third one, if you don't need the hands on the chair, you're either going to go to the back of the chair or behind. Last one on this side. Bend. Sorry, toe, I forgot. Flex. Sail it back. See if the hands will sail back or forward. I like back better. Oh, can she do it? I'm wobbling. See if you can bring it back. And release. Oh, I was doing the side step there. All right, 3 on the other side. We're done with this. Whew. Breathe. All right, here we go. Right foot, tap your toe. Flex your foot. Breathe. Sail it back, fingertips to the floor or to the chair. Just check it out. Bend that, soften the standing knee, otherwise you're not going to get up. Woo. And tap and let go. 2 more. Bring it up. Flex. Press it back. Squeeze. Tap. And let go. Ooh. See, I realized very quickly, like as soon as my attention is somewhere else, it's all over. Focus, focus. All right, last one. Lift. Tap your toe. Flex your foot. Think about it. Hands are to your chair or they sail back. Bring it up. Oh, not happening. And let that go. See again, right? Right leg, left leg. Very interesting. You're at your chair. Just come on down, forward fold. That'll feel good. Just breathe here, everybody. And come on up. We are not done with the chair, but what I'd like you to do is just kind of scoot it out of the way a little bit. Grab your resistance band. I want to see what, oh, Lordy. Wow, that's quick. That was a quick class. Grab your resistance band only if you want to use it. Take it between the legs, up above the knees. Should always be a couple inches at least, so you're not sitting in those tendon attachments. And then step wide, turn the toes out, arms up, goddess pose. Whoop, too high. Down, good. Bring it down and up. Squeeze. Here's the key, everybody. Keep those knees pressing out. Especially for there's 1 or 2 of you I know are online where the knees want to roll in. Good. Next one, we're just going to hold and down. Right. And if it scoots, if the strap scoots, just slide it back down again. Hands to heart. Hands to heart. Lengthen your tailbone. Good. If you can, rest your elbows on your knees. Poke your butt out. Press away from that strap. And then lift and stand. Walk it in. Inhale up. Chair pose, same thing. Press against the strap. And up, just two more and we're done. Down. And last one. And up. Good. Shimmy out. Now you can throw that strap across the room. Woo! We're coming to the floor. I just had to kind of remember where I was going. Where am I going from here? Have at least one block kind of near you, okay? Oh, and you know who you are. We're going to be coming to our backs, so you might need extra cushion on the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to chair. Step back, downward facing dog. Nice big stretch here, everybody. Take a deep breath. Plank pose. Hold. Shoulders away from ears, arms straight, belly toned. I like lowering from a chair here. Drop one knee, drop the other knee. If you can, crisscross and sit back. And if you cannot, come into this as easy as you can. We're going to do 2 sets of bridge. One on the feet, one on the chair. The chair one is optional. So again, over a couple of different, 2 or 3 different physical therapists use this particular exercise for strengthening the muscles that support the knees, and in particular, the hamstrings, which we worked last week. So come on down to your back. Start here easy. Whew. Little bit different variation of bridge. It's the one I've been working with lately, is to go ahead and lengthen the back so that your lower back is either on the floor or, you know, kind of gently grazing the floor. In other words, you're flattening out that lumbar curve a little bit. Your feet are solid on the floor. I really like the version with the elbows and upper arms on the floor so that we can ground the shoulders. If you need a tiny something under your neck or head, please put it there so that your chin isn't lifted up toward the ceiling. So lengthen, and before you lift, I want you to isometrically pull the heels back. That may be all you do, and if you feel, there's your hamstring. Super important muscles. All right, so you're pulling the heels back, you're lengthened through your lower back, lift the hips, and hold. Drag the heels back. By the way, your hands can be on the floor as well. Keep that slight tuck of the pelvis. Drop down, lift up. When you lift up, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and lower. Good. If you can avoid bringing your knees to your chest for a moment, do just let your back settle. So second set is going to be up to you. Either we're doing that same exact thing for 10 more, or you're going to find your heels on your chair. Now, I'm just noticing, you know, my chair is just a little slippy. So make sure you get solid, or you take your mat and fold one part of your mat over your chair to get a not slippy surface. So if you feel it all compromised there, put something under your heels. All right, so if you're choosing this version, it's the same. Tuck your pelvis, tone in through the belly, really draw that belly button down, press into the elbows, shoulders, lift your hips. You're digging into the heels, you're tucked. If you put your hands back here where those hammies are, they're rocking, let me tell you. Here we go. Tap down slow. Press up. Slow, slow, slow. Tap down. This is 2. Slow. 3. We're going to 10, everybody. And 4. And 5. Yep, we got 5 left. Go super slow on the way down. 6. 7. We're almost there. 8. If you're doing it without the chair, you're going just as slow. 9. We got 1 left. 10. Slow, slow, slow all the way down. Woo! Now bring your knees to your chest. Whew. The recommendation, which we won't do today, is 3 sets of 10. Breathe. Take one foot on or one leg on your chair. Any way it reaches at the moment. Take your other leg. So I've got my right leg just resting on the chair. Take the left leg up to the ceiling. Oh. And if you don't have a hole in the back of your chair like I do, you can keep the leg pretty straight. Just take it up the back of the chair, back. Good. So your left leg is straight up, or whichever leg is straight up. Bend at the knee and straighten. My hands are resting behind my leg. 2, or not really resting, holding my leg. 3, 4. Hold that 5th one. Point and flex. Good. Big circle of that ankle. Think about what we talked about with the ankle mobility. There's one PT guy, I've been watching a bit of his videos, and he said ankle mobility is huge for not falling. Ooh, good. And then draw that knee to your chest and switch sides. One leg resting on the chair, the other one coming straight up, the hands behind the knee or behind the thigh, just to support that leg, support that stretch. And then slowly bend and straighten. Good. Couple more. Just stretch. And then extend that leg straight up, little bit of tone to the belly, maybe a little bit of an arch in the low back, just a little blueberry size. And then point and flex that ankle. Ooh. Right, because what did we do? We worked the front of the shin, we worked the calves, the Achilles, quads, hammies, and big circles. Big, big, big circles. Switching directions if you haven't already. And point. Oh, and bring that knee to your chest. Good. Release. Take your block if it's there. Dig both heels into your chair. Lift your hips and place that block underneath your sacrum. Please make sure it's below the round part of those hips. The bones. Make sure it's below your waist. And then if you're comfortable here, I want you to take the legs up while on your block. Hands are down at your sides. And then point and flex just a couple more times. And then just let the legs relax, let the head, neck, shoulders, all that relax. When you're here, too, soles of the feet come together. You're going to do a Baddha Konasana here. Your feet are suspended up. You can reach through the legs And just gently hold the ankles. Don't make this more than it is. Press the sacrum onto your block. Big deep breath. Good. Bring the knees together. Straighten the legs one more time. And only if you're comfortable, go wide. You can hang on to your block if you feel like it's going to go somewhere. Bring those legs together. Bend the knees, find your chair. Press in, lift the hips, move that block out. And then depending on the chair that you have, if you can, right, we're just going to do legs over the chair for our Shavasana. But ideally, your knees are the back of your knees are resting on the chair if you can. And if you can, if your chair doesn't have an open back, you just take the back of the knees to the edge of your chair seat and the feet up the chair so that the legs are a little straighter. Okay. And if you're uncomfortable at all with your sacrum, your back, just take a blanket underneath there. We're going to be here for a little bit. And sometimes I'll take my legs, if you have an open back, I'll take my legs wide and just let the legs rest on those inner arms, inner side arms of the chair so that I don't have to hold them at all. And then arms down at your sides, your palms are face up. Back of the neck is long. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Try not to hold any tension in the legs or in the hips or in your back. Like really let it try to relax. Sometimes you can just let the knees fall toward the sides of the chair if you have an open side. Soften through your whole body. Soften even more. If you have time to stay in this pose, please do. This is one of the most restorative poses. Legs up the wall and legs up your chair. But if you're ready to get on with your day, go ahead and fish your feet out of wherever they are. Draw your knees to your chest. Allow your back to round. Allow your sacrum to be heavy and just pause. Roll the knees to one side. Be mindful that your chair might be in the way. And then ever so slowly press all the way up. Going to the seat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to your heart. And I'll repeat something I said last class. Remember, you are smarter than you think, you are stronger than you think, and you are braver than you think. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. Thank you, thank you. All right, my loves. Ooh, that class went a little long for what we've been doing. Have a great day, everybody.